You know, it's enterprise like that that'll get us out of this credit crunch. Phil for Prime Minister. Well, good play from both players there.
Yeah, a good fold. And he takes down a nice pot. And the button moves over. And Kara is first to act this time. Pondering puzzled face. And she reaches for chips.
She's, of course, the girlfriend of top player Brian Townsend, which certainly helps.
It always does, yeah. Brian was, of course, playing in the Irish Open, but got knocked out fairly early doors, unfortunately, but is still hanging around for the weekend to support his partner.
Re-raised to 300,000.
Re-raised to 300,000.
Plus.
Again, Kara shown she can mix it up. And that's what you have to do in short-handed poker. I mean, you know, it is possible to win four-handed by just waiting for big hands, but I mean, you better be particularly lucky. I mean, you got to make your own arrangements in this game. You know, if it was just down to who got the cards, there'd be no point in playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Kara calls to 300,000 re-raised.
Wow.
That's a big call. Doesn't have much faith in Christopher's hand. And
Oh my
4,
God.
5, 8. Wow. Unbelievable. Kara Scott flops the straight. Oh no.
You know, I think she was obviously putting Christopher on a steal when she called the re-raise with the 6-7, and but now she's hoping that he has a hand.
Yeah.
Something like he has.
Is all in.
Wow.
Wow.
Barring a miracle, Kara Scott's going to be have a huge chip lead.
She had to double check her cards there.
Kara has lost the nuts with
Of course she wasn't. I mean,
No. Kara's too much of a lady to do that. Very polite and mannered.
and polite enough to apologise just in case.
Absolutely.
Krista might have got the wrong impression.
One player you would never suspect of foul play. She's just too lovely.
Well, I don't think any of the players at this final table are anything but a.
6.
Well, a 7 to split.
Leaves a 7 for the chop.
When he's got halfway to the miracle.
This would be unbelievable. To save his tournament. Oh! Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split top here.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen anything like it? Wow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all on the board. Kara's 2 cards in the pocket, counterfeited. And the 2 players play the board. Glad we had a break there to get over that hand.
That was just absolutely sensational. I mean, this final table's had everything. It's had great play, great courage, but
What are the odds of that happening?
it's-
Christer Johansson's tournament is saved by the off shot of 4 cards in the decks. In the deck, hit the straight, split the pot.
you know, Kara's got to get herself together here and remember that she still has the same number of chips she had at the start of the pot. I mean, it's a few deep breaths, but if she ever wanted to know what it's like to have your heart ripped out and have somebody eat it in front of you, it feels something like that.
She no longer has to worry about that one. Yeah, I'm sure she saw that 600,000 euro check flash in front of her eyes there for a brief second before we saw the river. But anyway, moving on. And moving to the current hand. Here you can see the action. Antonis has raised it up. Pantling has re-raised.
Oh my God.
And Kara has the ace-queen.
I mean, this is very gutsy play from Pantling, but ferocious timing. You know, we've had a raise on the button from Georgiev, which just means that he knows he's on the button, really, in this kind of situation. I mean, a brave re-raise from Pantling. I mean, and now,
160,000 all
A
in.
re-raise to 560.
Wow. I mean, Cara's probably worked out there's a good chance that Andrew doesn't have what he's supposed to have. Or certainly, that she's in pretty good shape against it, but now it's down to the guy on the button who just happens to have the two kings. You couldn't have scripted this. I mean, if you saw this in a movie, you wouldn't believe it. This is the most spectacular final table I've ever seen at this tournament, and I've seen way too many of them. Now.
Spectacular play. Ace Queen up against the Kings. Scott will be an underdog if she calls, but not too bad.
Well, I think she may have to.
Dina counts up the chips for us.
Yeah, she has to call.
86. Cool.
We have a call.
It's practically automatic with all that money in there. She'd be delighted to see that she's in a...
Cara shows ace.
The ace is good.
Anthony shows pocket king.
After that runner, she must have been thinking, oh God, if I run into aces now. I mean...
So, it's a big hand, it's a big pot. And is it going to be a big flop? No.
Flop is 3 of hearts, 5 of clubs, 3 of diamonds.
Cara in need of an ace.
Well, she's gone from almost having half the chips to being in a spot where she could be in big danger of going out for it.
The turn is an 8 of hearts.
3 outs here for Cara.
Can be a cruel game.
Is there an ace on the river?
Well, she's probably due it after that.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible. I mean, Cara probably deserved to get lucky in the pot after what happened to her, but poor old Atanas, I mean, it wasn't his fault.
No, it certainly wasn't. But you've got to admire the manners and discipline of young Cara. She goes over first to shake his hand.
Well, I think this Atanas is a great guy.
Yeah.
And so there you have it. We're down to our last 3, but Atanas won't be too disappointed. £163,300 will accompany him out of today's tourney.
I feel well for this, but now in this moment, I don't feel good.
Who can blame him? But tomorrow the 163,000 will look like a lot of money. But
I'm sure it will ease the blow. Absolutely so.
But, I mean, that was cruel. You know, it happens all the time, but I mean, you know, when you're down to the last, to the last 4 in a tournament of this stature,
after 4 days,
this standing, that's sick.
Yeah, hard to go out on such a hand. Down to our final 3.
You know, a very wise man once told me that poker doesn't build character, but it certainly tests it.
No, that's not what I said. I said...
$500,000 in total from Krista.
And re-raise all in.
Re-raise all in from Andrew.
Wow. Wow. Look at this. 2 consecutive hands, 2 consecutive all-ins.
And this is practically an automatic call from Krista, I think.
Yeah.
You please take away 5.
Yep.
There's 1.4 million almost in the pot. It's only $250,000 for him to call.
Well, he hasn't said call, but...
he's got about a 5 to 1.
I think it's implied.
Yeah.
He's just checking to make sure that that he's got the chip stacks right.
Call.
We have a call. We have a player all in on the final table. Andrew shows pocket 7s, and Krista shows king, queen of spades. We have a race in the paddypowerpoker.com Irish Open.
Almost a pure coin flip.
Absolutely, as close as you can get. 51-49.
2 classy gladiators.
Andrew handling all in on the final table. The flop, 6 of clubs, 8 of hearts, 8 of